hours though, so. Such a long day, man. I gotta get some coffee in my system. It's just boring, you know? Nothing ever happened. No. No. No, no, no! I gotta go! I gotta go!
Hey! Everything okay?
Oh, no! Oh, no, 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 no!
Welcome to Strike Force. You are an elite battle squad assembled to defend Earth. This is who we're up against. The alien warlord Ultimus and his Kree soldiers who have joined forces with Hydra and AIM. Now, I know some of you aren't used to fighting side by side with each other, but the world needs you to put aside your feuds and stand together. Any questions?
I am Groot.
Any other questions? All right, it's go time. Now get out there and save the world.
You need help with your Marvel Strike Force game? Then come down to the school of the Game Father. Valley Flying did, and he learned that you can't beat the Game Father. Valley Flying. That's right, I'm the 3-time Super Sunday Redstone Blitz Orb champion. After I uppercutted Valley Flying in his vagina for the 3rd time, he went home and cried to his little mommy, and now I need a new challenger. Bring it, little boy. All with the fucking dope. I be ballin' like a
Banana, na banana.
Na 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 banana banana.
Banana, banana.
Don't move, don't move. Na na banana. Eyes locked, don't panic. Eyes locked, don't panic.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, I know what's going on. What's going on? I think it's so much echo from all the other. All right, we're playing Marvel Strike Force. We'll figure it out. Oh my God, I just got too many things going on in the background. All right, let's put that back on. So the first time streaming on TikTok. If you are on TikTok or Facebook, let me know. I mean, we'll try it out. I'm not really sure how that will work out or if it'll be worth doing. Something I may do or not. Reminder. Do you want me to make that a command, a timer, Steven? Let me plug that in there. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Why do we do that? Why don't we make that a timer? We'll have it go off like every 38 minutes. Reminder, collect your essence for boosts. Okay. I will buy that. Is there an offer for that much? Yeah, I'll buy that right now. Let's go to Marvel Strike Force. There's an offer. How are y'all doing on the Happy Mother's Day? Also, I need to put that in the stream title. Holy moly. How did I not put that in the stream title? Oh my God. Happy Mother's apostrophe S Day. All right. Yeah, we got to put that in the title of the stream. We did all kinds of stuff this morning. Kat's mother's here. We did Mother's Day gifts and cards and stuff like that. Oh, really? Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick that up because I think that is a reasonable deal for my account and the way that I spend on this game. Woo! Undead God 2021, welcome in. Let's see here. There it is right there, 80 million. Okay, we're gonna pick that up. Welcome in if you were on Facebook or TikTok. That's funny. All right, what is going on? I'm getting text messages. Woo! A Tic Tacker, yeah. That's funny. Tic Tackers. Mega booster pack. Let me screen grab this. Big Positive Geek is retiring. Did I already buy it? Oh my God. A Tic Tacker. I got this really cool birthday card for Kat Kat's birthday is tomorrow, but we celebrated it yesterday. And we did Mother's Day today. So we're doing it all. We got a weekend of stuff. All right. Come on, work. I feel like it's a little laggy right now. Let's see, there was a thing here because... Oh, did they fix it? Or did I get my my login thing back? Ooh. How did I get so lucky? Again, if you are on TikTok or Facebook, put something into chat because it costs me some money to do that, and I want to make sure that well, frankly, that is worth it. Yeah, I think you can. Let's see. I could pull it up. Well, let's see. Let's do this. Yeah, live right now. Well, I was live. Did it kick me off? Hmm. There we go. Live. You gotta mute it. Yeah, there we are. Hey, what's up? Dollar Dream. It's Stranger. This is the Pain Giver. So I don't think it's working. As far as the chat. What's up, Chris? How you doing? This is really wild. I don't think that the chat shows up. That's interesting. I don't know how to get the chat to work. I don't know if there is a way of getting the chat to work. All right, well, then I'll put it over here. I'd like to interact. I can interact with the Facebook chat, but not the TikTok chat. Okay. Well, I don't know if that's something I want to do if I'm not going to see the chat on TikTok. Yeah, you can stream on TikTok. I'm streaming there now, but if I can't see chat, that doesn't really work, right? Because at least on Instagram or Facebook, you can see the chat. I'm glad I tried this. That's kind of the whole thing. I just wanted to try it. Good afternoon, Joshua Hamilton. See, like I can see what's going on YouTube, but I can't see the chat on well, I can. Are people typing in the chat? I see Dollar in a Dream. I see lots of people liking the live. D Easy 88 liking the live. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know how that's going to work out. TikTok kind of does it their own way. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if I got banned off of TikTok. I had a problem with TikTok. So I was doing a skit, one of my dumb skits, and I was holding a prop cigar to be like Nick Fury or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. They were not happy with that. It was like community violations. I'm like, okay, my goodness, okay, I get, all right, ticky tackers. Yeah, I don't know. What's up, DZ88? Woo! Yeah, they have way, 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 way stricter controls. So, but I will say this. For me, I prefer Twitch guidelines, I prefer YouTube guidelines, and I also prefer Instagram guidelines. For me, X/Twitter is a little bit too lax, and then TikTok is a little bit too strict. It's just a preference. Everybody's got a different preference, but that's where my preference lines up. Yeah, I was streaming anime once and got banned for nudity, and there was none. Woof. Yeah, that's a problem. So we're playing Marvel Strike Force, and we're doing it for the first time on TikTok and Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. However, I can't really see all the chat. I gotta figure out how to. I don't read chat anyways. This is true. This is true. I don't disagree with that sentiment. Congratulations on getting Arbiter. It's a big deal. We'll do some raid later. Today I've got a baby account on Marvel Strike Force, and my main account. We'll be doing Crucible here shortly. Happy Mother's Day to everybody's that is a mother, or you got to celebrate Mother's Day here with Kat's mom and Kat. And then I just sent my mom a thing, and let's see, she responded too, and she sent me back an emoji. All right. Oh boy, mobile doesn't read chat. I don't read 100% of chat. It's exhausting, frankly. And I also don't acknowledge. Nah, I know. If I read it, I usually respond to it. So if I don't respond to your chat, it's because I didn't see it. Good luck in Cosmic Crucible. Okay, Audrey, we matched up? Yeah, if we're matched up, that means he played well. I've never had anybody say good luck or good game that lost. The only people that have ever said anything to me about Cosmic Crucible are people that did very well. I'm just saying. I'm waiting for the guy that lost to come in and say good game. It hasn't never happened. I've only got people come in that clearly gonna win. Just got my Sentry unlocked. Okay, I'll try to read chat over here. I was streaming anime once. Okay. DZ and got my Sentry unlocked. Okay. Bird on a boat. Ooh. What was that? Pirates on a boat? You guys ever listen to You Know Miles? Pirates on a boat. Boat, 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 boat. Oh, wait. Thunderbolt Diamond Orbs. Should we do scambling on this? Let's do some scambling on this. All right, let's do it. Let's do scambling. We'll start a prediction. Will I get an upgrade? We're going to open them one at a time. So this gambling prediction only works on TikTok, I believe. So let's see if people think. We got 10 Thunderbolt orbs. So we're going to do scambling. Professor X, a cooldown to beat level 3 in the tower. There you go. Fantastic. Oh, we're getting some negative haters. Again, if you're on Facebook, I believe I should be able to see your messages. On TikTok, I have to read them manually. Smash the like. I don't even know. But I want to make sure that, you know, I had to upgrade some software at a cost to stream on TikTok and Facebook to transmit in this port, you know, up-down version, which is different. All right, we got 2 yes, 4 no's. Okay. We're going to open them one at a time. Big money, no whammies. Let's go. Duplicate. Okay. I think this is going to be straight no, right? I don't see how I can get a... Is it even possible for me to get an upgrade on this? Duplicate diamond. All right. Oh, no. So this is the, what, 10% chance at a 4 and then what, 2.5% at a 5? We got 4 left. Three left. Yelena stole my heart. And the last one, poof. Looks like we got no upgrades today. Choose outcome. Well, before we do that, let's go here and make sure that actually was no upgrade. Click the roster button. Also, if you haven't done already, hit collect all. Oh, I'm capped at 24 out of 24. Bad boomer. Okay, no upgrades. Will I get an upgrade? The answer is no. Complete progression. People got paid out. YouTube, I'm a lower bracket as you, so I'm not even in your league to get matched up. I only play myself for less than a year. Oh, okay. Well, congratulations. So you weren't... Usually, generally, people say good luck in Crucible. It's my opponent popping in because they smashed me. And they're just like, woof. You know what I mean? Scambling, I say? Yes, we got some scambling. All right, let's go do some raids. And then we will do, let's see, we got to hit this guy here. We'll do some Chimera testing and raid Shadow Legends. I don't know what I want to do. I want to do a Mavara, but I don't have a full 9-piece protection, so... Are there so few people you compete against at Crucible know who you are? I don't know. Not everybody watches Twitch and YouTube. Hard to say. 2,300 hearts. What does that mean? Does it mean people donated money? I don't understand what that means. Oh, 2,300 hearts on my channels since I've ever been playing on TikTok. Okay. I have no idea. I hear you. It would be cool to match up, but then I could say I played against one of the best. They'd probably smash you, but that's cool. I don't. Does anybody play Raid know who Crucible is? I got smashed by him the other day. Let me tell you. Holy moly! Not even close. It means that I'm getting somewhere, though. That I'm pairing up against some heavy hitters. I haven't seen Herb yet. Herb has not popped in yet. Anyways, happy Mother's Day again. And let's see, we're going to do Arena next. How much time do I have left on Crucible? I got my baby account too. Oh, I got to tell you, I played that yesterday. Oh, man. It just wore me out a little bit. Starjammer counter, and I see there's a bunch. The one that I use is an Odin one myself, but everybody uses a different one. I put out a Crucible video yesterday if you want to see that counter. That video is on YouTube somewhere. What do I want? I put Wolverine in it actually, which was kind of fun yesterday for the thing. Oh, and now that I have over 100 million, I can spend down some of that. I will do my Omen team a little bit. Let's do Arena. All right, what do we got here? 7, 8. We got, ooh, okay, we've got a Damon Blue Marvel team. I use Oath against this. Oath, which is wild. You should have a 7x Diamond Orb as well. Oh, okay, I'll go look at that. Okay. See if this works well. Well, I saw your news, BizPog Geek. Yeah, I've seen your announcement. Retirement, man, I get it. And I also get not wanting to half-ass the game, kind of being all or nothing. I totally get that. When you put that in there, I was like, oh, yeah, I get that 1,000%. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that anytime somebody leaves the game for whatever reason, losing somebody that at least was a net positive to the community, it's not a good thing. And I sense that people don't make those decisions lightly. Arena, let's see. This was 4, was a Emma team, which we're going to use APOC. We're going to use a faster team with APOC and Emma. We're just going to outrun this. I believe this is nearly a full auto match once I target. I don't know if they'll even take a turn. Okay. Well, I hope, I don't know where you're going or what you're doing or if you're going to still be online, but I hope our paths cross again. All right, I target Professor X here. And I can press auto. Yeah, it's a big loss for the community. Also, I'm getting some new headphones that are flesh tone because I don't want people to see it. Plus, these are my ones that I use. Are we gonna lose here? Hopefully, we're gonna lose here. All right, welcome in on TikTok. We're streaming live on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. I may start streaming on X Twitter too. I don't know. I don't know if this is good or bad. We're just trying something new. Well, hello there. All right, Hitman is in one with the Damon Blue Marvel team, which, I like using Damon Oath to counter that team. Just make sure we go first. Facebook streaming, yeah, I'm doing Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I can stream on Instagram and Twitter also. And I think I have a total of 3 YouTube channels. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. Either way. Kick? Yeah, how's it going, Miss Hyde? Happy Mother's Day. Kick is something too. I could start doing Kick. The only thing about Kick is, I like the payout options on Kick. Just kind of has a weird reputation, right? They used 2 times, okay. 1 week live, both matches were good. Oh man. Yeah, it's better revenue, but I've heard nothing good about. Has a reputation. And I get the feeling I'm too old for what goes on at Kick. Maybe I'm judging it by and something I've never looked into. Yeah, it's 90% payout versus like 60%. You get 55% on YouTube. I think I get 60 something percent, maybe 70% on Twitch. And Kick is 90%. Age, stream on OnlyFans? Remember when they reached out to me during COVID? They wanted me to start streaming on OnlyFans. They sent me an email. They were serious too. They were trying to expand. Oh, OnlyFans was trying to move past just being for webcam girls or whatever. And they had reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do OnlyFans. So it was an interesting email exchange. Boomer, no, I can pull up the emails. They're funny. It was during COVID. Totally want to watch me on OnlyFans? Oh, thirsty. When we watch Silver Surfer content? All right. So I'm sticking to my 100 million policy. All right, let's spend 10 million on you. All right, let's go to 95. Well, let's see. No, let's do that. Let's do. Okay. Yeah, man, top dollar. I'll do. The access will be for $1,000. The low price of $1,000 for Silver Surfer cosplay guys. The low price. It's interesting that they basically reward us for upgrading characters now. All right. Well, I'm gonna take how much? So, 3 million. All right, we're only gonna go up. You stick to my rules. I don't know if the Zoman team is how useful it's gonna be. Or is rather. I actually don't hate most of the stuff that they're doing. Right? Wait a minute, that's not a meaningful amount. Oh God. Got a kick, a green app, Twitch, purple app. Oof. And then gotta have to update your Silver Surfer look for the new Surfer that came out. I don't know, man. That I still think I have that costume, but I never used. I used that. I was one and done on that. I think I have it in my. I think I have it in a box up here. It was so incredibly uncomfortable. For me, I can only imagine like how bad it was for you. Oh my God, it's awful. How many years ago was that? 6 or 7 years ago? Oh my God, I don't even know. Where are we at? On. All right, we're over 100 million. I don't know that they're playable at those levels. What an interesting way. Yeah. Oh, did I just go over? Let's watch it. Oh my God. I don't want to watch it. You can watch it. You guys can enjoy that on your own time. My goodness. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, it's not. It's very uncomfortable. My apologies. It was one of those things where I think Kat was in California still because so I remember correctly. I moved. I bought this house and we were in California, but then during COVID I moved to Vegas because cost of living and quality of life, all of that stuff is weather not so much, but everything else is good here in Las Vegas. Um, but Kat was a school teacher still at that time, and she had to finish out the school year. So, so she was doing that. Yeah, this is an interesting way of doing it. It's fun. Oh my God. And it was a while ago for Silver Surfer. Yeah. I mean, it had to have been. Something's wrong with me though. Like, okay, so I remember like thinking that was a good idea, and Kat wasn't here, or maybe she was working, maybe she was at like I didn't like consult. Normally I consult with her and say, "Hey babe, is this a good idea?" Whatever. Um yeah, I don't know. Because when I started doing it, I made it about 20 minutes into the skit, and then I was like, "Yeah, I don't want, I can't do this." I had put on like green underwear, and I had green like electrical tape covering up my nipples, and I was gonna strip down. It just so it would key out on the green screen, and oh, I was so incredibly uncomfortable. Like I couldn't do it. And I was like, this is a bad idea. I'm done. All right. Did I cross over the threshold on this? Let's see. Squads. Boosts. Roster rank 90. I did. I crossed over. I crossed into 90. I was at 89. All right. I want to do damage across the board. Okay. Best conversation over. My tats are down there, but I did 100K in 3 surgery. Have you looking me in the eye? Oof. Is the awkward thing when you're around? Oh my god. For you, 1K donation, get a free 7-star Boober character, 5 diamond plush. So I'm a big believer in people will say, I will never do this, I will never do that. And I'm like, I have a very, very different view on that. My thing is, everybody has a price. Everybody, would you step on a pup? Would you smash a puppy for $18 million? You know what? It's like, I don't fucking know. Are you offering me that kind of money? But the point I'm trying to make is everybody has a price. I don't know. I don't know. Everybody's got a price. I mean, I don't remember. I hate to say this, but I know that the chip thing, I don't even remember how much that was. But I remember saying that, and then Ceci just like, okay, and then he did the chip thing. Right? That was a thing? Okay, somebody said I was missing it. I got another orb here. Did I miss an orb? Collect your essence, yeah. I didn't know, but I feel like the price that I got was the correct price. It was like $2,500, right? It was the right price. I feel like it was, that was the price I was willing to do it. I threw out a number, and I didn't think he was going to do it, but like, so what I'm saying is I really, really, really don't want to do the Silver Surfer thing. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not saying, yeah. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. It's just like Silver Surfer cosplay. Don't really want to do that, and it's like, okay, what price would I consider doing that at? No, I got a bodysuit, Jamie. You haven't seen this bodysuit? Let me see. I got a bodysuit. Let's see if I can find it. It's in the closet somewhere. Boy, that's a weird sentence. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the box is marked Silver Surfer, if I remember correctly. Huh. I don't see it actually. It was in a box. I've got like oh yeah, here it is. I found it. It is in a box. Yeah. Now this got used once. It's like a stretchy bodysuit. Remember, like, yeah, I had to cut eyes because I couldn't see out of it, right? So I cut little eye holes in it, which was wild. Oh my god, what a weirdo. What a weirdo. I don't know. don't know. I don't know. Don't. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. It's not. That was so weird. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. T-Dats will do it for $500. Was there another orb? I was looking to see if there was an orb, and then I forgot to go and actually scroll all the way down to the bottom. Was there an orb? Someone said there was a mutant orb, right? X-Men orb? Stream reveal? Bendable body double? Ooh! Isn't the video still on YouTube? Oh my god. How's it going, Cameron? Welcome in. Welcome in to anybody that is here on TikTok. If you're just passing through, smash a like. Oh my god. All right, let's do... We did Arena. So I think it's time to do Crucible. Joey. Oh, I'm in the 350 rank now. Probably. All right, let's do this. Let's do Scambling again. Will I go 6 for 6? You know what? Why don't we do it a little different today? Will I go 6 for 7? Ooh. You get it? Will I go 6 for 7? Yesterday I went 6 for 7. Six, seven, get out of here. What am I? I'm not like a 5th grader. Get out of here with that. It's not like I'm 10 years old. I'll be right back. I feel like this is a little bit more... This is a little bit more favorable than yesterday. Should you server cards in your next stream? No! No! Oh, Vix, Miss Hyde, you don't... You're camless, right? You don't have a web camera or anything. Yeah. Okay. Oh. We'll come in. All right. So we are 66 out of 7, 66%. At least we don't have that stupid 6-7 thing. Oh my god. Your face would be covered? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like putting yourself out there can be challenging. Going on a camp for your partner anniversary, fantastic. All right, so yesterday we did this Odin team. All right, let's do an Odin team there. Let's see, I got to get my boomer pad. Odin, I can use Wolverine, right? Actually, Wolverine held his own on this, if I remember correctly. Okay. No one's 2 for 6 7 for sex robot. What the hell are you talking about, T-Dats? Sometimes I wonder what's going on here. Like, I do not know. All right, this here in 6 is going to be Vigilante plus Hyperion in 6. So we will still have Damon, Profex, Blastar, and Fantastic 3, but probably could put that with Professor X. All right, let's look at 4 first. I feel like this 3 is a really easy Blastar room, right? All right. I did this the other day. For artistic collection resources? Okay. All right, it's saying that I should do Odin here. Looks like Blastar works. Wait a minute. We got F3. F3 Quasar with Oath. Tomorrow we're gonna do something, I think, for her birthday. So we did birthday yesterday, Mother's Day today, but then her birthday's tomorrow, so we'll do something tomorrow. So I got Damon and Professor X left. Let's see, we've got Jeff. My name is, oh, I'm not gonna do it. Can't do it. Hob, Goblin. Happy birthday to Kat, yeah. All right, well, I don't know what to do there. Let's go look at 2. What do we got? Shuri. This is kind of weird. Mephisto. All right, let's see how we got here. My birthday's on the 22nd of this month. Happy birthday to Kat. Well, thank you. Oh, so we've got a full Professor X team here. I can do Professor X and friends here. And then we can do Damon. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to record, we're going to make the video. Today is round 2 of Cosmic Crucible. We're going to be doing my favorite thing, and we've got some prediction today. I changed it up a little bit. We said, well, I go 6-7. I don't understand that. Is that even for like 10-year-olds or something? Well, I go 6 wins out of 7 attacks, so I can drop 1 attack. So we got the percentages right here on the screen of 66%. So we're going to do kind of what we did here yesterday. I'm going to throw Wolverine in here just for fun. I did it yesterday. He actually kind of held his own. Wolverine. I don't think there's a way of squeezing Jubilee in here. Okay. This is mostly just about Odin. Not super efficient, but gets the job done. It's always like a scary-ish match a little bit. Then not efficient at all. But I find that it frees up. Okay, we got to do a basic here because he did not do an assist or anything like that. But it frees up like so many other things though. By only using Odin and some randoms here where, you know, it's not like you could use like, I don't know, like Professor X in every single room, right? We got a lot of heal back there. All right, let's just do it this way. I'm a little worried about this, I suppose. We're not getting, there we go. Now we're through it. That's bad. That's bad. Am I going next? Okay, now I feel like I could put this on auto essentially. A little worried there for a second when he got kind of pushed pretty heavily by Havoc, right? Now I think we got it. I think my Wolverine revived also, which I thought was kind of fun. Boom! Are we going to see the Odin animation? Yeah, we are. Let's put it in 1x. I love that. All right, well. Do your thing, chicken wing. Oh, they didn't die. Come on. Well, all right. All right. All right. Okay, let's see here. And we're going to go into the 6th room and do the ongoing strategy of Vigilante plus Hyperion, which has worked so far. I feel like that's a pretty solid team. None of these characters I would use in the other 5 rooms typically. So it's good. Okay. Goodbye. Monkey's gonna come. We're gonna target Taskmaster. Let's see if we can get through some of this funness over here. All right. Okay, then. All right. No worries, right? All right, so now we're getting into what else should I do? Let's go into room 5, and I hope this works. We're just gonna do like a full Damon team here. We're gonna put in Iron Patriot. Okay. So I'm kind of winging it here. I don't know that this team will work here. It should. Yeah, it will. Okay. Oh boy. We got to leave something behind. Oh God, this is overkill, huh? All right. This is complete overkill. Could have used Sentry somewhere else. Okay. 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 What are we gonna do here? We're gonna do Fantastic 3. Fantastic 3. And then we're going to do Quasar, which will help a little bit out of the start. And then we're going to use Oath to get us a little bit of pep on our step. Okay, let's do it like that. And we got a Focus Fire Blue Marvel. Blue Marvel is the one that kind of a mess. Probably a mess right here. Okay. That is good. That is really good, right? Maybe I don't go for Blue Marvel and just try to delete everybody else. No, I go after Blue Marvel. Okay, then. Okay, then. Well, that was super smooth. Wow, that felt really good. Well, we got 2 rooms left. And I've got basically Professor X left and Blastar. We're going to do Blastar here. And so this is the room with the vulnerables, right? All right. So Gore has ruined me before in this room. He gets all the vulnerables and then Gore does the AoE and deletes my team. So we're going to try to manage Gore deleting my team. Oh, good. That worked out just fine. Just fine. I think this deletes everybody. Hmm. Don't like this. Oh, Thunderstrike did something? Thunderstrike did something. So I believe that means I did do, in fact, my 6 out of 7, right? So choose outcome. Yeah. Will I go 6 out of 7? Well. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, did I pay that out too early? It'll be fine. Oh boy, that's going to be a mess to unwind. That's going to be a mess to unwind. Oh my God. All right. Oh, if I lose this, that's going to be a mess to unwind. Well, let's not lose it then. All right. Well, let's see here. Let's not lose this then. That's just that simple. Let's just not lose it. Well, I mean, I can't lose 3 times. I can lose this. Well, I can't lose. Oh my God. I got to win in 2 attacks. There you go. I know. That's why we call it scambling. Let's see, make sure he dies. Oh, we got to do it. This will clean up that mess there. Yeah. All right, I feel like this is a W. Oh, no, no, no. You guys knew what I meant by that. No, 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 no. I hear what you're saying, but no, 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 no. It's scambling, which means it's inherently a scam. And I make the rules. I went 6 for 6, which is better than 6 for 7. It's my final decision. It's scambling. You guys scammed. I don't care if you disagree. My final decision. All right, let's see how this turned out. I did go 6 for 6. I'm the best. 50,185. Wait a minute, they haven't gone yet. Wait a minute, wait. They haven't gone yet. Results. Let's see if they dropped any attack. They've only done, oh my God. Well, wait a minute. That's a W then, right? That's a W. They dropped an attack? Yeah, they dropped an attack. They dropped an attack. So that means I win. I'm the best. All right, bye for now. All right, well, welcome in if you are on Ticker Tacker. And what else do we got? People come dip in and out. People don't stay too for long. Was Joey here? I don't think it was Joey here. Was it him? I don't know. Anyways, it was a theory. It was a theory. All right, we're going to upload this. Beat all my enemy teams. Fantastic. Is that today? Ooh, it is late. Okay. What are we doing here? No, it's not a paid promotion. Monetization on. Hey, Boomer got bone in ribeye for Miss T-Dats. That sounds like a perverted sentence. I'm just saying. Oof, oof, oof. There you go. Oh, do I gotta restart this? I think we're done with this account. I'm gonna load up the baby account real quick. There we go. All right, we are firing up both of these accounts. We got both account coming up at the same time. And I will probably, they're both hung in the zone here. welcome in if you are on TikTok. It looks like there's nobody watching me on TikTok. How sad. Let's see if we got anybody watching me on Facebook. I don't know if this is the thing, being able to stream on multiple platforms. Did I have this on vertical? Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, nobody here. How sad. Well, maybe that's not a thing. Streaming. How do you have time to run 2 accounts and 2 RSL accounts? I'm down to 1 Raid Shadow Legends account and 2 Marvel Strike Force account. Raid Shadow Legends, actually, I have found has sped up for me on my main account quite a bit. I can bang it out in an hour, hour and a half now. It's just really gotten a lot faster. I think that's mostly because of Marius just speeds things up like super fast. There we go. I knew that was need to be reset. I think we're done on this account. Let's see here. Yeah, it just gets a lot faster at some point. All right, we're gonna, well, let's just turn this down and do it like this. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do that account. I don't know what that means. Sign in with Scopely. Let's see if I can remember this password. Hold on, I got to plug in a password. What would this password be? I don't even know what account I used on this. All right, this is going to take me a minute. On which account? Of the room bonuses? Oh, that's not a wrong one. All right, it's the cheese one. Oh, God. I don't think I have a password for this. Hard stuck. I don't understand. This came in right now. All right, let's see. I need to save that because that's interesting. Happy Mother's Day. I will tell her. Thank you. I mean, Loki's not great, and those rewards have less and less of a meaning now. Oh, I guess I should go and do that on this account too. Let's see, let's go and log into marvelstrikeforce.com on this account. Milestones, let's collect that. Okay. Loki's passive? Yeah, I know, right? But he gives speed up to like mythical or something. Mythical characters he speeds up? Can't remember exactly. All right, we're playing the red dot game. Dots, more dots. I know, we're playing the red dot game here, guys. Silver Surfer seems very strong, even at 2 stars. Holy moly, guys. No, he's strong. I think, yeah. He's strong. Okay, inbox. Okay, we got some stuff there. Let's collect some of this stuff. Level up. Ooh, okay then. Train 1 character, we can do that. And we can do that too. All right, let's run this all the way up to through the 50s anyways. Okay, Jessica Jones. I need to watch that show. That was like one of my more favorite ones. I like things that are dark. All the way, by the way, Darth Maul. Holy moly. If you like Star Wars, oh my God. Oh my God. It was so good. Yeah, watch it. I believe it is over. I don't know. Yeah, I saw there was like 10 episodes. I just saw the last one last night. Holy moly, right? Yeah. I watched like the last 2 episodes last night. It was so good. And I don't even know what's going on. It was very satisfying. Yeah, it was really good. No spoilers here. No spoilers here. It's Hughes coming through for 60 months. Oh, we got to do happy birthday. Let's see here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hey, my friend. I gotta fix that. All right, let's go to that scene and fix that real quick. There's 2 ways that I can fix that. Let's see here. Been thinking about doing this anyways. That's right, it's green electrical tape that'll key out. Let's see, let's do the happy birthday thing again, see if it looks weird. Happy birthday. All right, looks good. I'm coming, I'm here for you. Okay. Echo. No, there's no echo. All right, where are we at? Ooh, look at this. Claim, 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 claim. I wonder how many. Thank you. I know what you mean by that. Yes, there is echo. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right. Forgot to turn the echo off. Yes, my apologies. Complete 2 challenges, battle and blitz, 3 supply personages. Okay, let's do that. How's it going, Ron? How have you been? Haven't seen you in a minute. A week? 4 days ago? I don't even know. 4 days ago, maybe? Did red stars just pop up on this account and I didn't even notice it? Hmm. How many do I have? 4. Which is that the Doctor Strange I'm using? I don't think so. I'm using the other one. I feel like I just got red stars right now. Maybe I should favorite him. How have you been? What are you doing? Happy Mother's Day to everybody again. Donation. Well, they just eliminated this whole system. They just wiped it from the game. Like never. We don't need this system. Complete 2 challenges. Complete 2 blitz. Let's do blitz. Playing whatever. I'm busy. I'll lurk here all the time. I just can't chat because I'm usually working. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, we're just. I think we started this less than a week ago. I don't think maybe it was Monday of last week. So maybe we're 6 days. This maybe be day 6. Yeah. Okay then. Well, I'm getting hungry again. What is it, 12:30? Time for lunch, maybe? Red Star promotions. There you go. Claim. Oh, Luke Cage. Jacked is all get out. Why, thank you. Oh, so I have. Cool. I have 5. I don't think I'm using any of those. Okay. Or so much rewarding. I know, right? They're restructuring everything in this game. I actually think it might be okay. We'll have to see. I suspect that some of the things that were weird may be resolved with these changes. I don't think all the changes are going to be super player friendly, but I think that, to like what you said about much more exciting when they actually mean something, I feel like most of the stuff they're doing is in that flavor. Beta Ray. What is that? Actually, we're done with that. Let's get rid of that. It's worth a watch. I'll watch it here in a second. I'm hyper interested in that. We're gonna watch it right now. Level up. Okay. Let's see if there's anything to do here in the campaigns. No. No. Let's see here. I'm just kind of randomly picking stuff up because I got to get through this. Wait a minute. She not, Okay, so that's as high as we're going here. We spent all of our campaign energy. Star Trek Fleet Command. I'm curious to see what the video says because okay. It's free to play. I don't see why I would want to spend money on this account. It just doesn't. Yeah, I don't see myself wanting to spend for any reason 45. I'm not doing it today. Not going to 45 today, as far as I know. Okay, so let's see. We got to go to Arena. Scope, please. If you look at free-to-play mobile games, there's much in the market that has a scope of Marvel Strike Force. Don't know what you're comparing it to. I only really feel like I've got a good understanding of a handful of games at this point, so I would say that it wouldn't have gotten off the ground. I don't think that I would make a case that the ongoing cost that Marvel Strike Force has to pay to Marvel is probably a detriment to the overall health of the game. I don't think Marvel Strike Force would be a big game without Marvel, but now if they could, they're in a bad position because of all the licensing fees. All right, let's go look at this video.
Fancy intro music, yeah! Woo!
Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. This video is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to because I'm not actually going to be speaking to the Star Trek Fleet Command players directly, though I do encourage them to listen and see what all the information I'm going to present here means. Who I'm actually going to be attempting to talk to is the CEOs who recently did an interview about Scopely's 15-year anniversary. And some of the statements that they made, which I'll be honest, I completely agree with, I think are important for us Star Trek Fleet Command fans. And I
gotta watch that video.
Primary note of what I want this video to say and what I want it to be. And it's an honest plea to those two CEOs. Please save Star Trek Fleet Command. And that might sound like I'm coming out with a dramatic statement. And I'm not trying to just be dramatic. But for example, I recently, just for this video, polled some of the highest spenders in the game. One of them said, it's just clear to me that Sculpa does not care about his player base. Everything they have talked about regarding listening to the players, quality over quantity, etc., has turned out to be a lie. Followed up by things like this from Ferry. The Star Trek Fleet Command team takes actions against player base with impunity. Whether this be consistently not delivering on previous promises, randomly changing the abilities of paid items, or simply ignoring community feedback and sentiment with an arrogance rarely seen. You can read the rest of it there. There's more to it. We've also got Kaiser here saying STFC has the potential of being a good and successful game. They actually listened to the customers and what they wanted to spend money on, and spend some energy on reducing bugs and lag that frustrate the customers and player base. They choose to ignore and take away change the product that players have purchased in the past. Again, more of these comments. Here's another, one of the highest ranking players in the game. The statement feels disconnected. The statement being, you'll see here in a second, the players are our bosses. It's the direct quote from Walter Driver. The statement feels disconnected from my actual experience. In any other setting, a boss is heard and their priorities are addressed. With STFC, it feels like our feedback is secondary to revenue optimization. While I enjoy the puzzles the game offers, the disparity in response times is telling. Bugs that benefit players are patched with urgency, while player hurting bugs or quality of life improvements linger for far too long. They're very efficient at protecting their economy, but less so at protecting their player base. You have more and more of these type of experiences that just continue to go on. But how we're going to focus this is I'm going to introduce you to the two people, let you hear what they have to say first, and then I'll make my responses. The first one, that we'll be talking to here or listening to
Ernie.
is Mr.
But to
Javier.
Walter's point, you got to have a kind of multi kind of year vision of what you're trying to do, and be ready for that in terms of the team and your strategy and your product thinking. And at the heart of this, to me, the big kind of secret.
These guys, I don't know how many hundreds of millions of dollars they are worth, but they built Scopely from scratch, 2 guys. And I'm going to guess they're worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, not a small amount of money. Very wealthy. I don't know what that means. I'm just letting you know. There's a Mother's Day code for Raid Shadow Legends.
And the big gift of live services is that actually you have, like, your players are speaking to you. Like when you understand, when you look at the KPIs of the product and you look at the numbers and the analytics, it's just another way of trying to interpret what the players love about the game, what maybe they don't like.
So I love what he says there, and everything he's saying is true. And just to go ahead and come out, Mr. Walter, Mr. Javier, if you don't know who I am, my name is Deuce, or I go by Rev Deuce here in the community. I'm the largest content creator the game currently has. Not saying that as an ego trip, just a statement of fact. And with that has allowed me to give access to tens of thousands of players over the years to communicate directly with them. I'd go as far as to say there's nobody inside Scopely or outside of Scopely who talks to more Star Trek Fleet Command players than myself. Again, probably sounds like I've got a little bit of a big head, but it's a passion that I have because I truly love this game and its community.
Sometimes they do that shit to be relatable.
That you're numbers driven, right? Any good business is going to look at that. Whether you're talking about the KPIs, also talking about what's the ROI on different features that we want to invest in and ideas that we want to explore. Well, one jarring reality that needs to be faced in the current trajectory of the game is it's going in the wrong direction. And again, I don't want to say this.
Yeah, Steve Jobs was like that too, right?
Right? But just give a
Same
visual
turtleneck
example.
every day.
Here is the players and where they were May 2025. Now, if you're curious the total number of players represented in this picture, I guess I could make you math them all out by adding them at the bottom. But without doing that, it's 246,847 active accounts listed right here. This does not include like level 1 accounts, level 2 accounts. So no filler, right? These are all active players in the game. 246,000. That's a pretty solid number. Now, May of this year, we just pulled this, literally just pulled it today. 209,831. Now, immediately, that's almost a reduction of 40,000. I want to point out, though, that one thing that Star Trek Fleet Command and other Scopely games are really good at doing is capturing new players, right? You want to have great player retention, but you always want to capture a new customer. Well, one thing that they do in STFC is they open up new servers. Just in the past 3 months, they have added in 11,487 accounts, which again is good. But if we just take that out of the equation real quick, I'm not saying that that's bad that those are happening. I love new players in the game. Growing the game is great. But if we take out those 11,500-ish, what number does that leave us with between,
complaining about
May
complainers
and
always makes me
previous
giggle.
Well, previous May being this one. Well, that actually is a reduction of 48,530 accounts in 1 year. And for a game that doesn't have a massive population, you're talking about a 25% reduction in overall players in a year. Now, even if you can start backfilling some of those players who are frustrated and leaving, which was the point of me showing some of those experiences that individually, individually, Ferry and Super Pats Fantasy, these are anecdotal, right? You can't, and no offense to Ferry, right? I asked them to give these statements, but they can't speak for everybody. But one thing that can speak for everybody generally are numbers, and the numbers are trending in a very negative direction. And which leads me to the original premise of what I had to say. Please, talking to Mr. Javier, Mr. Walter, save Star Trek Fleet Command. There's another video I want y'all to watch from Mr. Walter, who again, I feel like has, and I get it, it's an interview, right? They've had all the right answers. But this, at the core, Star Trek Fleet Command was the first game for Scopely to really take off and get them to where they are today. And while it doesn't compare to the revenue structure and the size of things like Monopoly Go, In fact, Mr. Walter Driver was talking about how Monopoly Go had over 1 million people active in their Discord, their official Discord. Well, the Star Trek Fleet Command official Discord is like 127,000. My Discord is about 30,000. Those are all completely dwarfed by Monopoly Go. Yet I think our experience and our game is still important. I want our game to last decades, but let's listen to what Mr. Driver has to say.
The players are our boss, you know, like we work for them and they can fire all of us if we're not doing a good job. And in free-to-play live services, you know, you have to earn players' loyalty every single day. You have to be the thing that is most worthy of their time. And so, you know, we when you have that orientation, I think it puts a lot of pressure on you to make sure that you know, you're improving the game in meaningful ways. And, you know, it's not just looking at the data, as Javier was saying, but when you go to GoFest and you walk in a park with 100,000 people playing this game, and you get to meet people and see and hear what they're feeling and why they flew here, and, you know, why they flew here to meet one of their old friends who live somewhere else, or how they're, you know, been playing the game with their grandfather. You start to understand where the significance comes from. And I think when you feel that significance, it transfers a lot of responsibility to you.
Doesn't seem like it's a community-based
to give
game,
people
really.
this thing that's really important to them. The reality is people do come for the gameplay, and they come back for the gameplay, but they also stay for the relationships they form through their shared love of this game with other players. And so,
and that really is the key. We stay because of the community. I love Star Trek. I grew up with Star Trek. People have seen the picture of me at like 2 years old watching Star Trek on an old boob tube TV back in the early 90s. But what's kept me here is not just the fact that I do this. Look, ladies and gentlemen, I might be a professional content creator, but if I can do it here, I can do it other places like I do with War Thunder, right? So it's specifically what we have here is so special. And that is why this video is meant to hopefully get to Walter Driver, to hopefully get to Mr. Javier, because I do want STFC to be saved. And the truth of it is, it's not on a trajectory that has us experiencing decades. And I love what Mr. Driver said. You know, going to these events and, you know, experiencing those relationships, you do have a responsibility, right? And the current state of STFC does not represent that. And we're at a point, and I say this without trying to call out individual names, but it's very clear the leadership at STFC holds almost a contempt, a disdain for the player base. There's a massive disconnect, and it certainly isn't a disconnect that is only one-sided. To be clear, I'm not trying to, you know, present myself as a saint in the STFC community. Players have certainly not been saintly at times. It's two sides to that fight. But at the end of the day, it's you, Walter Driver, you, Mr. Javier, the CEOs, the actual people running the company, who have the control to keep this game going. And I realize STFC is not the massive moneymaker it used to be, but it still brings in tens of millions of gross revenue every single year for STFC, while representing hundreds of thousands of individuals. I think we're important. I think our enjoyment's important. And we really want to believe in the Scopely seize the play instead of the meme, which is seize.
Actually, I don't think Star Trek Fleet Command or Marvel Strike Force are a meaningful part of their profit compared to Monopoly Go and Pokemon Go. Straight up. I do not. Even if they're bringing in tens of millions of dollars, that is not pure profit. The total amount of profit that Marvel Strike Force makes compared to Monopoly Go or Pokemon Go is fractional. So as far as this video goes right here, I don't think either of these games matter. If you look at the Games Award, Marvel Strike Force was on their press release. Marvel Strike Force was mentioned nowhere. In fact, let's go look at that. It was on their front page. They had a big press release recently. News, here it is. So this came out 2 days ago. This is not the article. Scopely and Niantic Mode Gaming's 15 billion M&A Masterclass. All right, well, that's not what we're looking for. There was something about... they talk about... Was it this article? I think this is the one that TDAT sent me. There was a thing they won something, some Scopely Video Mobile Game Developer of the Year. Clips, okay. Eclipse. All right, this is what I think I was talking about. LA startup. Actually, I know exactly where this is. This is in Culver. I know exactly where this is, where they shot this. LA startup to global powerhouse. Scopely, 15 years of people building favorites games. But see, let's see if what they say here about $15 billion in lifetime revenue. $6 billion of that has been in the last year or two just from Monopoly Go. Dice with Buddies. Yahtzee. Champions. I remember that game. Fleet Command is mentioned in 2018. Then they mentioned Marvel Strike Force in Scopely in 2020. Okay. Monopoly Go. Monopoly Go. All right. So they do mention the Marvel Strike Force and Star Trek Fleet Command. So this is not as bad as I thought it was. Maybe I'm wrong. I just remember reading an article about we are awesome, no mention. No. It's just if I look at the numbers that Monopoly Go puts up and Pokemon Go puts up compared to Star Trek Fleet Command and Marvel Strike Force, it's nothing. Absolute Marvel Strike Force and Star Trek Fleet Command are nothing. Because yeah, let's say we do the math and it's somewhere between $50 and $100 million between each game. That's not all profit. And specifically, you know, it's not all profit. And not only is it not all profit, because it's not knocking it out of the park all crazy like Monopoly Go and Pokemon Go, you know, it's not, you know, the margins are probably razor thin because, you know, because it's not like, I mean, the last dollar they make is more profit than the first dollar. And Monopoly Go and Star Trek Fleet Command have declining revenue streams, meaning the last dollar they don't make was straight profit compared to the first dollar they make, right? Okay.
He's the pay, right? This is an open and honest letter. After seeing that interview, wanting to believe what you're saying as a company, come show that to us at Star Trek Fleet Command, because let me tell you, we desperately need it. And as someone who's passionate about the game, man, I'm tired of fielding DMs of, Rev, you've made the best content and we appreciate you, but I'm leaving the game. I got $100 donation yesterday, and normally I would be so excited because I get to give that to my family.
Oh,
But the
really?
note on the donation said, I had to quit the game. I can't do it anymore, but thank you for all the...
Yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, at the end of the day, those two guys are answering directly to the Saudis, to Savvy, to the Sovereign Wealth Fund, in the same way that Ryan is probably answering to some sort of middleman between them. You know, so you got Ryan, who he directly interacts with somebody at Scopely, probably those two. And then those two are directing directly with Savvy and then the Saudis. I mean, what I'm saying is I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that Javier and what's his face, the two guys that came up with Scopely that have had wildly successful, you know, time is best spent focusing on Pokemon Go and Pokemon Go. I mean, it's Pokemon Go, and I'm going to go out and say that Marvel Strike Force is 1% of their total revenue at best now. No, it's not two CEOs. They founded Scopely. And then I'm pretty sure so when they were bought out, when Scopely was bought by Savvy, they were probably had contracts to stay working for Scopely. Oh, wait, well, here, just an example. Monopoly Go generates $200 million a month, and I believe Marvel Strike Force is in the $4 million a month area. 200 million. $2 and $8 million. Oh, let's be generous. $8 million. Oh yeah, let's shut it down. Yeah. Really, they feel they aren't willing to making anything on these, willing to address the things that are doing over their overall reputation, shutting it down. But does it really affect their reputation to say that a 8-year-old game, I mean, is I would say that if you walked up to a person on the street and you said, "Oh, I got this cool game I play on my phone," and they ask you when did it come out? 2008. You're still playing that compared to the most current version of Counter-Strike. I mean, how many compared to like a AAA console game that flips every 2-3 years? I don't think anybody would care if their reputation is not damaged if an 8-year-old game goes out at all. I mean, how long are they supposed to last? I mean, a AAA game, maybe it lasts a year or two, right? I think people expectations of a live service game lasting, specifically a mobile live service game, 8 years is way longer than anybody ever would have expected. I don't know how profitable Marvel Strike Force is. If you take the total pie of revenue of Marvel Strike Force and you give 22% to Disney, maybe some people buy on the web store, maybe people buy on iPhone, but if they're buying on Google or iPhone, then they're losing another 30%. If someone's spending a dollar on their Android, 50 cents of that money's gone. And then the rest of it, between advertising and overhead and costs and salaries, I mean, I don't think $4 to $8 million, or $2 to $8 million is meaningful. If it was 18 million,
the videos you made. And again, my own experiences are anecdotal. Even my ability to reach and touch thousands upon thousands of players. I can't pretend to know every experience, but I can tell you this with confidence. STFC is not going upward, and it's not plateaued. It's currently on a reduction, but I don't think it has to be on that trajectory. I don't think it has to be going downhill. I really believe that most of the people here will be happy to be here a decade from now, even though we've made it to 7.5 years. There's been so much frustrations. Yeah.
And I think the plan is to have the game die slowly rather than abruptly, to offset exactly what you're saying. I don't think they're shutting the game down today. They're just going to let it die a slow death. I mean, look at the Looney Tunes version of Marvel Strike Force. That game probably has a fraction of Marvel Strike Force players. They're going to keep that going and let that die a slow death also. That's all I'm saying is I don't feel like from a top down, zooming way out, CEO look at, it's like, this, I don't feel like they care. I don't think that they're going to put their time and energy into salvaging Marvel Strike Force or Star Trek Fleet Command. The plan very well may be to let it die a slow death, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe that is the plan. Yeah, maybe that is the plan. Let it fade away slowly. I mean, that could be the actual plan. Just let it, I mean, it's not getting revitalized. It's not going to quadruple its profits next year magically. No, you've not with the 4 quadrants. I mean, the growth share matrix. So you have something that is high growth, high cash generation, and there's something that is low growth, high cash generation. So we are in the low growth, high cash generation in this quadrant known as a cash cow. And what cash cow, from like the MBA school, is raise prices and let this shit fall apart. Cash cow, simple rule here is milk these products as much as possible without killing the cow. Often mature, well-established products. Marvel Strike Force, company like Proper Goods manufactures Pampers and nappies to Lynx deodorants, often been described as the cash cow company. Yeah, the correct thing from an MBA point of view on a cash cow, which is a low growth, high revenue stream product, is to milk the shit out of it and raise prices.
We're still here today. But when you look at the numbers and you look at the player population and the people leaving and the frustrations, what we desperately need is somebody up at the top to come over here and save this ship before it sinks. That's my thoughts. That's an open and honest response and letter to you two and anyone in the Scopely management above the STFC level. You've got to come in and change things. And I know these people are real people. They have real jobs. I'm not saying the people who work on Star Trek Fleet Command in the management area are bad people. That's not my argument. What I am saying is, as you point out, KPIs and results, well, the numbers speak for themselves. STFC is not in a good place. And if it's going to be saved, changes have to be made. And to quote a former member of management that I really enjoy talking to, John used to say, it's a slow turn of the rudder. We're a lot deeper into the ocean. we've got icebergs ahead. We need less than a slow turn of the runner. And that's what I'm asking for any of you who watch this video. Share it out. Share your experience down in the comments below. So just in the off chance, am I really so egotistical? I think Walter Driver's going to come watch this video. No, I'm not. But I can still hope.
Actually,
I can
they
still
might.
hope that Star Trek
He
Fleet Command
might.
is saved. And that way I can be playing this with y'all 5 years from now. And not just right now. It looks like we're 2 years or less. And it's just going to shrivel out maybe around the 10th anniversary. I'd love this game to persist like STO has. Right? Like EVE Online has. That's my hope and thoughts. I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time, but thank you so much. Please, as a player, share your positive experiences. What has made you love Star Trek Fleet Command down below? But feel free to say what's making you want to leave the game. Be honest, be truthful, be objective. Please don't use profanity. Please be kind. But let them know what needs to happen, because I really am.
Interesting. I think we're done with this. All right, what do we want to do now? I know what I need to do. All right, let's do this real quick. Pull the transcript. Round 2 of Cosmic Crucible, and we're going to be. Played that one. I played that game. Month 1 was a total crash game. We got our money back. Star Trek. Which one? Fleet Command? It's been out for 10 years, right? Something like that. Make the same amount? No. Would it surprise you to know that Raid Shadow Legends spends 3 times more in advertising than the total income revenue of Marvel Strike Force? And their total revenue is 10 times higher than Marvel Strike Force. Yeah. Depends on what number you use, but the number I've seen is 10 times higher. Not even close. What do I want to do? Okay, let's do this here. Thumbnail scambled. Copy. No, Marvel Strike Force. If I were to, no, I know Marvel Strike Force is like 4 million, and I know what the Raid Shadow number, Legends number is, and I can assure you it's closer to 10 times that amount. Foxnet had it, and they're just perma-muted. Which game were you talking about? Star Trek Fleet Command was a Scopely game. You talking about a different Star Trek game? Oh, MSF. Yeah, well, actually, before Foxnet, it was Aftershock. Yeah. And before that, it was Kabam. But on launch, it was Fox Next. Yeah. Oh yeah, Seaton. Yeah, I remember Seaton. Yeah, get to hang out with him in person twice. In fact, he's a pretty awesome dude. Yeah, Seaton. Yeah. Let's see here. We're done with this. Let's close this out. Oh, I know what I can do. Cosmic Crucible. If you're curious about top grossing mobile games, okay. Of all time or of Marvel Strike Force of all games, yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about this year though. And this number is way off. Monopoly Go passed over $6 billion already. Yeah, Monopoly Go is already over $6 billion. Marvel Strike Force is probably about $1.5 billion. Conscious Champions, yeah, this is old. I don't think these numbers, because yeah, Marvel Strike Monopoly Go hit 6 billion, and Marvel Strike Force is about 1.5 billion. Let's see what it says here. Control F. Marvel. Okay. Well, they're not even. They didn't even put Marvel Strike Force on here. Marvel Strike Force is well over $1 billion. Isn't that right? Interesting. Happy with that thumbnail, actually. Scambled. Galaxy of Heroes, yeah. Yeah, Bingo Blitz. Yeah. All I know is that Galaxy of Heroes is well over $1 billion, like 1.5 billion. I think Galaxy of Heroes total lifetime revenue is about $2 billion, and Marvel Strike Force is about $1.5 billion. What's mind blowing is the amount of money that Monopoly Go's made in like 2 years. It's like $6 billion. It's been doing like $200 million a month. Wild, absolutely wild. Yeah, Monopoly, and then Bingo Blitz has got serious money too. Yeah, Marvel Strike Force is just, yeah. All right, I think we're going to use the restroom here. I'll be right back. I don't know what's going on lately. I played a Champions game for a little bit. I mean, it was a super complicated match 3. Oh my god. All right. I think we're going to do a little bit of raid. Well, let's change this to raid. I mean, I think mobile in general has seen better days out. That's not true. What I keep hearing, what's happening in the mobile gaming space is things are going more and more casual, if you will. Not necessarily like hyper casual, but just casual in general. And what I've heard is that from a publisher that made a game almost identical to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is that, oh, catch this, the mid-core Hero Collector consumers are a finicky and difficult customer base to make happy. And they were not interested in giving us money to build a Hero Collector game. And they wanted us to create a casual type game like Monopoly Go, a more casual game than Marvel Strike Force because the player base there is much easier. I'm not even kidding. They weren't interested in, they were more interested in making several casual games at low budgets just to find the one that worked rather than one Hero Collector game. They just weren't interested in Hero Collectors. They weren't going to give us any money. Well, they're a business, right? I would hope they would want our money if they're trying to make. Businesses that don't want your money tend to go out of business. I don't understand the Monopoly Go game, but I do think Monopoly Go appeals to a broader group of people than Marvel Strike Force. First of all, Marvel Strike Force is, is going to be more. I mean, I feel like most people that play Monopoly Go are not even gamers. I mean, it's literally and also that game is going to appeal to um, women and older women. Like I could see like Kat's mom playing Monopoly Go. It has a much broader appeal than Marvel Strike Force. I mean, nobody's building spreadsheets for Monopoly Go, let me tell you that. No, I know, but they're gamers, but it's not like Marvel Strike Force is not the most complicated, but people do build spreadsheets and calculate things and have alliances and individual discords for alliances and communication with alliance people and all that stuff, right? It's definitely like it's not like World of Warcraft would be like the extreme example of, we're talking like Path of Exile, Final Fantasy, whatever, Final Fantasy 14 and World of Warcraft is even more extreme than Marvel Strike Force, right? And then on the other end, we've got like Candy Crush and Bingo Blitz and Monopoly Go. And that segment, specifically on phones, is way more lucrative today. I mean, Bingo Blitz and Monopoly Go and Pokemon Go are just, and I think Pokemon Go actually has some depth that Monopoly Go doesn't have and Bingo Blitz doesn't have. Yeah, Cookie Jam, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, here's the problem with all of that is that I am not. I mean, I like complex games. I don't particularly care for casual type games. Okay, what do we want to do here? But I'm not saying that Raid is any different than Marvel Strike Force. It really it's not. It's just different. What do I want to do here? What does Ruella do for that team? This is baffling to me. Oh, I see. Well, that doesn't even help. That doesn't even, I mean, the term meter helps, but that doesn't help. That doesn't help Titus at all. This is really wild. Well, that does. Well, yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's really good right there. So they're doing that instead. Oh, I see. They're doing that instead of Lydia or Farrell. I like to push buttons while I poop at work. Yeah, that's a perfect game for you. Is probably Bingo Blitz or Monopoly Go. I have no idea. I feel like that's the same team, but this is without the slow, right? She doesn't do the slow that Ruella does. Joan? What the hell is Joan doing in here? What does Joan do for that team? These are going to have like 500, 500, 500, 500 resistance. Oh my God. I don't understand this. I mean, I guess it's because they have 5 red. Yeah, 5 red. And they probably have maxed out accounts. Probably have all their factions done. This is bonkers. Team optimizer. Let's sort this by most trials and just see how it goes. Oh, I got to get her up and running. This team I can't make work. Resistance 450, 450, 450, 450. Holy moly. I think that's just the problem, that I'm just going to have to build up massive amounts of resistance. I think Chimera is just going to be like punching a wall until I get this done right here. I really do. I think I'm just like uphill battle. All right, well, let's do it this way then. You got to do it with Farrell. Find a team. Must include Farrell. Oh boy. Dude, that sounds just so much easier than doing what I'm doing now. Three hundred, 300, 300, 300, 300, and then just 8,000 attack. Get out of here. You see this 8,000 attack with 387 crit damage? It's insane. Why is Arbiter? Arbiter gives turn meter and attack up and team revive. And she also puts out Weaken? Hmm. Wow, protection instead of feral. That's wild. 335, 355, 315, 267. Let's try this. Oh, is that the team? No. Lydia. I think we're going to get eaten by the ram and it's not going to matter. I just don't think it's going to matter. See, feral is 250. 330, 309. Yeah, 314. Okay. I didn't think I'd be this ready for it. Let's see. Let's do that. We'll come back to this. Let's see if there's anything else I can do. Oh, Nightmare? No. No, no, no. But we do not. In Chimera, we don't. Nope, we don't. But that's the current push, is that I can hit, I think last week I hit like 400 million, another guy hit like 400 million. So we need like 2 more people, let's say, to hit that number. Yeah. We're not quite there yet. No, but if I don't start doing it, the rest of the people, like there's a couple people that have the Titus Wixel and they're just not tuning them. I'm in that category. But if I get them tuned and I put up like 300-400 million, then it's just a matter. There's 2 other people that I know that can start researching, and if they put some time into it, they'll get there. Great question, Torlek. Yeah, until I get Wixel, I use regular auto team for like 100, usually for Ultimate Nightmare. Yeah. I could do that with Mikage, Toshiro. I also kind of screwed some of this up a little bit. Because I was doing like, I think I messed up my gear on Titus because I was hitting like 17 million a swipe and now I'm not. So, I don't know. I may give up on this and just do like a Toshiro Mikage build rather than trying to do all this fancy stuff. Let's see. I think we're going to get wiped right here. Yeah. Newt and Marius? Yeah. I don't have Newt. I mean, I just got Wixel, so I kind of want. Anyways, I'm doing roster reviews. If anybody wants a roster review. First choice. I don't even know if this is good. I also don't have Duchess. And then Oella, or however you say her name, I'm working on her. I've been doing her masteries. I wanted to do this like Marva Lamasu, Marius Pelops team. And it was doing good. It's just that I don't have 9-piece protection for Mavera, whatever her name is. So this worked, but I'm not doing like good damage at all. Oh, Ezio's saving me, huh? Or not Ezio, but Donatello is absolutely saving me right here in this form. How much? I feel like my damage is just off on Titus. Titus team's a pain in the ass, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's just so unfun and tricky. I hate it. It's starting to annoy me at this point. 8 million? Is that? I just don't feel like that's good damage. I mean, I should be hitting for like 30 million right now, right? Let's see right here what it hits for. 24 million. Okay. There we go. We're doing okay. Okay, then. Let's just keep doing that. Problem with this too is I get like no. Yeah, it was the weekend and something else. Maybe it was the weekend that made a difference. I don't know. I also don't have the amulet. I haven't done the Ascended Wixel's amulet. That's probably like an extra 17 million. It's probably like an extra 13% extra crit damage that I don't have. So what I really want is to get my Clash points over 8 billion. Kind of like my goal. It's going to be kind of hard to do though without Mikage. Because I feel like Mikage fuels like a fuck ton of. Well, how many turns in a row do you get to take? Holy moly, dude. Speed boots for what? It almost always puts speed boots on mine. For who? What character? Like a support character? That doesn't make any sense. Then you also might need to move the weightings like for speed to 1 and like HP and defense to like 5s, and then set flat accuracy at 250. Something with your settings is wrong. There's a learning curve to it. I think the thing about Hell's Hades, like if you know what it should look like, you have to play with the settings to get it to do that. And then once you figure out the setting, how to get the settings to do what you want it to do, then it's amazing how much time it'll save you. Let's see if we can get 24 million here. Here we go. 21 million. So I got 1.4 billion. So if I can get to 5 billion, let's see, double. No, we're going to get to like 3 billion, maybe. Okay, I like this team. Let's pause this and let's skip out and let's do this. The reason why I skipped out is this. If I look at my Titus, it's this right here. Look, no crit damage. Yeah, that needs to be re-rolled. Okay, let's see. Manage. Let's see if. No! Upgrade. Send. Yeah, I just don't really have the. defense. Yeah, adjust the speed number higher. So like when you're in here, right? You have to give it a number. Let's say you go into optimize. Now, the one thing I'll say is always do your accuracy manually. Don't put like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see right here, I couldn't get her fast enough. So I had to put speed at 1. But if you're trying to do Tohana Rec, you got to know what accuracy you want on her. Plug it in. So 250 or whatever if you're trying to do the highest clan boss. And then if it wants you to do HP and defense, maybe start at 1, then 2, 2, and it's like, oh, that's garbage. Then drop this down to 4, 4 or 5, 5, and then see how it goes. But if you got to put speed 1, I don't think you need resistance. What's up? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll eat that. No, I'll eat that. All right. Yeah, I'll eat that. I appreciate that. Not HP. That's a dead stat. HP actually hurts him, which is weird. His damage actually is worse with HP. Okay. Crit damage upgrade. Ascend. All right. I got to do this real quick. Let's do. This is just about getting gear at this point. Let's do that for a second. Does this update real time? Do these numbers update real time right here? Or do I have to back out to see it? Find out. No, I did. I could see it just pop up right there. All right, well, we'll have to wait. I don't even know if that's enough. But we need the crit damage because what? That's an extra 10% crit damage, maybe? $62. Okay, 1 and 4, 1 and 4, 1 and 4. Big money, no whammies. Let's go. Well, I mean, these take forever right here. They created a mixer, right? Oof. Oof. Well, I can create 8. Oh my God, that sounds bad. All right, well. We just need everything, right? All the resources. And then what are the maxes on these? Let's see, defense percent. He's defense based. Yeah. 8%. 4%. I don't feel like 4% is awful though. Probably a waste. Okay. Wait. 5%? I wonder how much damage this is going to make. Crit rate? Oh, that could be reset too. So this is just going to take time. All right, I think I'm going to run it today because I'm running out of patience with this. Hey. Oof. No.
Plate's hot. Careful.
Okay.
Bottom is hot.
Oof. All right. Nope. Are you guys going to the store?
I'm just making a list.
Okay. Okay. What do I want? Let's do this and go in. Titus. You really need to get that done, that done. See, that doesn't even matter, crit rate, because he always crits if he's got a shield on his A2, so that doesn't help him at all. All right, clan boss. Otherwise, that's a pretty good piece. Let's just do, let's see, I think there's something I wanted to change right here. Let's see, on Titus. Let's try this. Let's see if he explodes himself. He has to, right? How does reflect work? Okay, we definitely don't want that. Titus in ram form. Let's turn that off. Okay. Did you get it to go so that wouldn't give you speed boots? It was in the bottom right-hand corner. Yeah, the oil mixer's in the bottom right-hand corner. Well, what stars are your speed boots? Are they 6? Yeah. All right. That's pretty good. Let's see. We got to see if I can get where his damage is at now. Being chicken katsu, like Hawaiian. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, survive. There you go. Okay, come on. Right, switch forms so I can start exploding him. Hopefully I'm doing like 25 million damage or something crazy now. All right, now do your thing, chicken wing. Yeah, look at that. Look at that shield. Oh, 18 million. Okay, so we got to get Hex out there. And we didn't get the crit damage higher, I guess. Mm, 10 million, not great. All right. There's the weekend. All right. Oh my God, what a garbage team. All right, I can't do this. I'm going to let it just do its thing on its own. I'm going to have to walk away from it. And the number has to be like well over 4 million clash points for me to want to keep it. Because the idea is I want to get to 8 billion. And then when I get to 8 billion, then I'm going to try to get my trials right. And I kind of want this, if I could get this stage to do the 8 billion and then get like 15 trials on the other one. Yeah, Wixel is just kind of a pain. All right, happy Mother's Day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of the kind words. And let's see here. Let's do a raid here on Twitch. Yeah, he's doing a crazy team too, it looks like. Big Head Mike BMX. I kind of like that. Yes. Happy Mother's Day. Well wishes to Kat. It's her birthday tomorrow. Not only is it Mother's Day, it's her birthday. All right, we're going to go hang out with BMX Dude. Like that guy. All right, bye for now.